What's up guys, DIY Salvage Guy here. Welcome back to the channel. Today's episode, we're going to be going over trying to get everything test fit on the driver's side of the 2012 Audi S5 convertible. So if you guys are new here, hope you guys enjoy the channel, hope you guys enjoy the episode, the build, the series. Let me know what you guys think about this stuff. Hopefully you guys will consider smashing that subscribe button, smash that like button down below, comment down below as well. Make sure you guys have your post notifications on. Make sure you guys are following me over on Instagram. Got a link right down here, also down below. That way you guys stay up to date on the build and everything else that goes on this channel. So when the car was in the accident, the fender got pulled out, and when it got pulled out, we had the panel on the bottom get ripped up a little bit as well. So I'm starting to figure out things that I need to do on this vehicle that are going to be a little bit difficult for me to handle. So if you guys have any ideas on how to actually accomplish this, let me know, because I'm all ears trying to figure this out right now. So without further ado, let's hop right into this. So right in here we have a bit of a bulge, it looks like. We are trying to test fit the fender, and so this needs to come down a little bit. It looks like this is pushed up. So if this comes down a little bit, it'll allow the whole fender to kind of shift. And right now we're having trouble because this is too high. So none of these other bolt holes are lining up. And I know that this is bulging out. So I'm gonna try to hit it with a hammer a little bit and try to kind of just shape it back to the way that it was, and then maybe hammer it down a little bit. Just see if we can get this back to form. That way we can get the fender on and line the door up. Try to show you guys what I'm doing with this. Fender's good there. So we have, this hole can kind of line up, but the rest of this stuff is all kind of lifted. And you see back here, this is sitting down as far as it'll go. So this is lifted. And then we have these holes in here not lining up. So it really needs to be like here. So we got to see what we can do with this. I'm not really sure what to do. We're going to see if we can just bang this down a little bit. So we hit it with a hammer a little bit, and we were able to knock it back down. I don't know if it'll be enough to get the quarter panel or the fender on, but I gotta figure out what the hell I'm gonna do with it. This piece doesn't look like it goes in perfectly either. Like the top right here doesn't like fit into that thing. I think we'll be good. gotta figure out this door. So we got to get the door on, but we have to be able to adjust it a little bit. So when the car was in the accident, the door got hit going this way, so these hinges got pushed back. So what we did was we replaced the hinges so they are not bent anymore, and what we need to do is make sure that these are adjusted correctly. So you can tell that this isn't obviously seating correctly. So what I need to do is I really need to hammer this in, but I can't hammer that in just yet because there's a bolt in there that this is screwed onto that I can't do anything with because I have to be able to get it on the inside. So what I need to do, what I started to do, is pull apart the dash panel. So I need to be able to get to here, but the entire dash panel prevents you from doing all of that. So I got to pull off these trims. So I'm going to start with these trims down here, work my way up just to see what I need to get to, because I do need to be able to get to this bolt right in here. The bolt actually just connects right into the hinge itself. You can see that it has some movement, and this one up here as well. So we'll see what we got to do to get to it, but we do need to get to that, and then that way we'll be able to adjust the door because we're not sitting the way that we need to right now. Quick update. So pulled this trim off over here. We pulled the dash panel off as well. So now we have a little bit more access to here. So right now we can get to the bottom one. We just have to move this, but we should be able to get a socket into here, into this hole right here, so that we can tighten this bolt up. Now we just need to find out where we can gain access to the top one. Really hoping I don't have to rip this entire thing apart, but it looks like we might have to do that. Alright, so quick update. We got all these wires, all billion of these wires undone because the hole that we need to get to is right behind there. Probably can't see it, but right behind that little black thing that looks like a fork. So we got to get behind there. But we have 2 bolts up there because we have to remove that black plastic retainer. And we need to be able to get that out, but there's 2 bolts that are holding it in. I'm not sure if you guys could see, but we got to get those out. So once we get all this out, we should be able to adjust the door and actually get it on and lock it into position. So quick update, we made some progress with this, so now at least we know that the door is able to be adjusted. It does sit pretty well, but we do have a pretty large gap, so we do need to push it back probably about 1 millimeter. So we do need to adjust these a little bit. I'm thinking that we got to adjust the bottom one as well, because we have, when we test fit the fender, we have the fender kind of riding back a little bit, and this goes into what we were talking about yesterday with this possibly being up too high, because if this was down maybe another centimeter, well, not centimeter, but a couple millimeters, I think that the fender would fit really well right there. But we will get this door situated right now, make sure that the gaps are good, keeping in mind that we do need to do a little bit of body work here still. We need to throw some fiberglass and some Bondo on there, and then after that we will be able to figure out exactly where we sit. That's gonna do it for today's episode, guys. Hope you guys learned a little bit. You got to see how stupid the interior design of the S5 is when you're trying to get to that door jamb bolt to be able to adjust anything. So, like I said, guys, if you guys have any ideas on how to get that fender to be able to mount correctly, let me know. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys subscribe down below, smash that like button, interact with me, guys. Let me know what you guys think about this. To all my returning viewers and subscribers, thank you guys so much for being here and continuing to support me. I hope that you guys will be inspired by this channel. Just pick up a wrench, buy a car, do whatever you need to do. Just try to become a DIY salvage guy yourself.